Hello and welcome to day 3 of our coverage of the Cheongju 2018 World Shooting Parasport Championships here in South Korea. 2 finals to look forward to here on day 3, and we're going to start our session with the P1 event. Is the 10-meter air pistol men SH1 final. Yes, a big good morning to you all here in Cheongju. My name's Alan March, taking you through the action here once again. We've already reached day 3, a day where we have 2 more finals to look forward to. Well, we'll start with this men's 10-meter air pistol event. This is HUANG Xing, who has already had a glorious World Championships with a gold medal performance so far. One of the relative newcomers to the sport is Ukraine's Oleksiy Denisyuk. He is in firing point B. Kamran Zainalov from Azerbaijan goes in firing point C. He's the youngest of the athletes involved in this event. This is Xiaolong, one of the 3 Chinese athletes we have here. Joachim Norberg looking to put behind him the disappointment of going out first a couple of days ago in his first final appearance. 49-year-old Swede, capable of much more. This is Sever Ibragimov from Uzbekistan. Bronze medalist in Rio, YANG Chao. Certainly the man to beat in this competition. Hasn't competed internationally since winning the gold in Rio. Thailand's Boraris Suksaad goes in firing point H for this final.
Ladies and gentlemen, the jury member in charge of this final is Kazu Uzaki from Japan. And the chief range officer of this final is Park Gi-rin from Republic of Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the final.
Take your position.
So the 10-meter air pistol men SH1. SH1 athletes in this sports class have an impairment in their lower limb and or in their upper limb in the non-shooting arm as well. The pistol athletes are able to support their full weight in this class, and full weight of the pistol, should I say, and compete either in a standing or sitting position from either a wheelchair or a shooting chair. This is the man to beat. Champion in Rio. Right across the other side in A, the youngster HUANG Xing, who won the 25-meter pistol event fairly comfortably. Qualified first, took the gold as well. Can he transfer that into success here over 10 meter? Didn't get out of the qualifying stages in Rio, did the 32-year-old, but this man here had a very happy trip to Brazil and came back with the gold in this very competition. Silver in the 50 meter as well was YANG Chao, so he'll be looking for more medals later on in this competition. This is Ibragimov, just waiting to get his competition underway. As I said, bronze medal winner in Rio. This is Kamran Zainalov from Azerbaijan, the first Azerbaijani and Uzbekistani to make the finals. It's actually the first final of this competition that a South Korean hasn't been present. So after having a marvellous World Championships in Germany and being the team to take the most medals, they have a final that they're not representing it. So they're going through their final preparations. All about the big test of accuracy and control. A sequence of shots that they need to hit as close to that central target. You see an early struggle for YANG Chao. Just adjusting his position in his sitting chair. (9-9) for Bragimov last time around. 10-7 is much better. The highest you can get is 10.9. And that means it goes cleanly through the very centre of that target. And to give you an indication, the target no bigger than a full stop in a size 12 printed piece of paper font. See the steadiness of the arm from Zinalov. 10-1 with that shot, and here is the Paralympic champion, YANG Chao. He's in Cheongju with his wife and 2 children. Lost his leg in a traffic accident, aged just 5. Took up the sport in 2006. Big deep breath from YANG Chao a minute ago. Polaris Suksa'ad on this near side has taken his first 5 shots, so too has Joachim Norberg. In fact, they've all completed their first bank of 5. Norberg again is not having the best of times. He went out early in that 25-meter competition on day 1. Zinalov is on 45.1, so just 0.5 ahead, but Norberg finding himself in bottom position. At the top, Xiaolong. Very much unknown is Liu in firing point D. Semi sort of come from nowhere here. There's Liu Xiaolong. At the moment, he's our leader. 10.2 with his last attempt. And 10.7 with his next, so not showing any sign of slowing down. Is Xiaolong. Cameron Zainalov is in C. He's the first Azerbaijani in the final. This is Sever Ibrahimov. He is the first Uzbekistani into a final here this week so far as well. Into the nines is not going to please him greatly at all. Especially when you're chasing down on the quality of shooter such as YANG Chao. But he too is finding himself in the 9 territory, far too much for his liking. Alexei Denisyuk from Ukraine in position B. Came third in the Poland Grand Prix in 2017, but he's a bronze medal winner from Rio. Fairly new to the sport. 2016 was his first major competition. And a little wild from Zainalov in that round, and you see the frustration from him. HUANG Xing, then, the champion over 25 metres. 32-year-old from Hunan. Won the P3 competition in Rio. That is the 25-metre mixed pistol event. Replicated that here already in Cheongju. But only went as far as the qualifying stages in Rio in this event. He also didn't get out of the qualifying stages for the 50-metre event either, so he'll be looking to improve on those two areas, and at the moment he is. He's just in behind Sever Ibrahimov. Liu Xiaolong drops from top to third, but it's trouble for Joachim Norberg. 90.5, still behind Cameron Zainalov from Azerbaijan. Third from the bottom there was Thailand's Polaris Suksaad. So another set of 5 to come. We start to wean down the numbers here in these finals. Always the potential for shoot-offs. Add that extra element of excitement to the sport. You know, each athlete uses different equipment, different techniques, different ways of composing mind and body. Shot 11 then has given us a difference. 9.4 for Norberg wouldn't have been spectacular by any stretch, but an 8.7 from Cameron Zainalov, and it's all changed. 99.8, 99.9. Those two are away off the rest. But all of a sudden, Norberg might just survive this first round exit. Zainalov of Azerbaijan, 26-year-old, winner of the World Cup in Great Britain back in 2014. Really burst onto the scene, but an 8.5, and he's resigned himself to an exit here And he does indeed. 9-8 from Norberg is a slight improvement for him. But Kamran Zainalov will go out of the competition.
Ibrahimov from Uzbekistan with 119.8 points. And second rank is Xiaolong with the difference of 0.9. And third rank, HUANG Xing with the difference of 1.1 points.
So there'll be two more singular shots.
For the next competition shot.
Ibrahimov continues to lead, 119.8 from 118.9. And the battle is on for Norberg now to stay in the competition. A 9-year-old from Stockholm. Just a slight improvement over 9-8 in the last shot, and again just the grit of the teeth. And those are the facial expressions of someone who's not overly happy with how they're shooting. Failing to hit any 10s at the moment is Joachim Norberg, and he's way, way behind Alexei Denisyuk, and you fancy there is nothing he can do to change that. Denisyuk himself will be disappointed to be so far down. And the gap at the top closed as well. Liu Xiaolong with a 10-8, putting the pressure back onto our leader, Ibrahimov. Realistically, this is the final shot of the final for Joachim Norberg. Finishes with a 9-8 as well.
After the 14th shot, we have the decision and have to say goodbye to Norberg, Joachim.
So off come the ear defenders for the Swede. And he departs the competition, waves up to the crowd watching on. But so far, it's not been his week. Right at the top, Ibrahimov with a 10-2, so he stretches out a little bit from Liu Xiaolong, who drops from a 10-8 to a 10. So 140.4 plays 139.7. Trouble potentially for the Rio bronze medal winner over 50 metres, Alexei Denisyuk. Bronze medalist in the 25-metre event here already. Part of a team bronze medal winners as well. A 9-3 isn't going to improve that situation. Denisyuk is a whole 1.3 behind Poaris Suksaad, so that's the battle at the bottom. The three Chinese athletes all chasing down on Ibrahimov, who now has a 1-point lead after a 9-7 from him, but a real drop from Liu Xiaolong. 9-3. In his last visit, he needs much more. Denisyuk, with what is potentially his last shot in this final, just lowering his pistol, steadying his arm, control that breathing. It's a 9-4. Just takes a look at his little monitor to the side of him.
Yes, after the 16th shot, we have the decision and have to say goodbye to the 6th place of the World Championship, who is Denisyuk.
Isn't enough. 9.4 from Alexei. And Denisyuk takes a seat.
And next is Xiaolong with a difference of 2.1. And next is YANG Chao with a difference of 0.7 with the second.
The screens on the wall behind our standings here. Poaris Suksaad now with the pressure, because he is
Stop.
in last position, and there were 5.
Stop.
Yes, currently in the lead, still Ibrahimov with
First major
169.7
competition
points, and Lao Xiaolong with the difference
the
of
38-year-old
1.7, HUANG Xing with the difference
from
of
Thailand.
0.4 points. In last place and third, probably in dangerous position after the next single shot is Suksadat from Thailand.
Picked up a team medal at a World Cup event before.
For the next competition shot. Roll. Stop.
Just composing himself. Couple of deep intakes of breath before lowering the pistol down. Using the sights. Just trying to steady his hand. Before delivering the potential final shot of his competition. Not a bad one either. 10.3. But not enough at all to rescue him, so we're down to 4. Pawaris Suksaad departs.
And currently the lead is still Ibrahimov with 178.7 points. And second is Lao Xiaolong with the difference of 1.5. Next HUANG Xing with the difference of 0.2.
For the next competition shot.
Final 4. The next one out is the one that misses out on the medal.
Stop.
Reigning Paralympic champion. They're all trying to chase down on the man alongside him. Server Ibrahimov from Uzbekistan, ranked number 2 in the world
He has gone to the first rank.
for the rolling 18-month rankings. Rolling 12-month rankings, should I say. And all of a sudden, he's been pulled back a 10-4 from HUANG Xing, and all of a sudden here, Ibrahimov hitting an 8.4. That's a real dip. 2 9s and an 8.4. His last 3 shots could be very damaging for his gold aspirations.
Stop.
Will the remaining 4 lose the Paralympic champion, or will we say goodbye to one of the newcomers? This is Liu Xiaolong. It's a 9-9. HUANG Xing in position A, stays there, and it is Liu Xiaolong hitting a 9-9 in his final attempt. And the lead changes again. Brilliant response from Sever Ibrahimov. Closest to you then is the Paralympic champion. The leader of the competition is alongside him, right on the far side, the winner from the 25-meter event. So a real caliber left in this competition. Can he take World Championship gold to match his Paralympic gold? He needs 2 really good shots here. Hard to gauge from the facial expression of the experienced competitor, but HUANG Xing now drops into 3rd position. That's a 10-7 from YANG Chao under a bit of pressure. But all of a sudden, they're losing ground on Ibrahimov. HUANG Xing, winner on day 1. Guaranteed another medal here at these World Championships. His first appearance at a World Championships. Considering he didn't make it out of qualification in Rio in this event, to medal at the World Championships isn't bad at all, but an 8.6.
Please congratulate our bronze medalist, HUANG Xing from the People's Republic of China.
And that certainly wasn't good enough to stay with the big two.
And currently in the lead is Ibrahimov with 218.
So Huang Xing, gold in 25 metres. It's bronze over 10, but who's going to take the title then? The reigning Paralympic champion on the right side of your screen. Ibrahimov, bronze in Rio on the left side of your screen. They're right next to each other out there in the finals hall. They know all about each other in competition. Who's going to hold their nerve?
Ladies and gentlemen, we can see some little difference of 0.2 between the first rank and the second rank. So Ibrahimov and YANG Chao.
8-8 from Ibrahimov. And YANG Chao didn't really capitalise. The pressure and the nerves might just be playing a big part here. There's 0.2 between them. There was a real sigh from the crowd. You can see a little smile from Ibrahimov. It might have been a wince more than anything, but this is the final shot unless we go to shoot off then. It's good from YANG Chao, and it might be good enough, you know, he knows it. 10-6 with his final shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our silver
And the Paralympic champion from Cheongju in China looks like adding the World Championship gold medal to his collection as well.
We have a gold medalist, YANG Chao from the People's Republic of China.
Well, you have to feel for Sever Ibrahimov. He was right at the top. He was changing with Xiaolong and HUANG Xing for quite a while in that competition. YANG Chao took a while to get going, but held his nerve right at the end. A 10-3 in his final shot. Enough to get a score of 237.2. 0.4 the difference between he and the man from Uzbekistan. And there are 2 medals for China, because it's bronze to this youngster as well. HUANG Xing adds to his 25-metre gold success.
From Uzbekistan.
Sandwiched between the 2 Chinese athletes is Ibrahimov. But a champion in Rio is a champion here in Cheongju 2018 as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the 10-meter air pistol men's event will be taking place after 10 minutes.
Well, we've had a fair few world records already tumble in this competition. We don't get one here, but we do get an exciting finish. He went from 0.2 down to winning it by 0.4. We're back with you in a matter of minutes for our victory ceremony, but it's victory for China and YANG Chao. So indeed, our victory ceremony making its way out into the finals hall. Another fascinating final. Just taking a look at the shots over the final stages. Our medal presenters and gift presenters being presented to the crowd here. A good flourish from YANG Chao over the final stages. An indifference from Ibragimov was what cost him an 8-4, 10-8 in the penultimate round. An 8-8, 10 in the final round, but a lot better for YANG Chao. But this youngster here, gold over 25 metres. He's now got bronze over 10 metres. It's a first appearance at the World Championships. I mentioned that he didn't get out of the qualifying in Rio, so well done to HUANG Xing, coming in the bronze medal position, dropping on his second shot each time, a 10-4 and then an 8-9 in his penultimate visit, a 10-1 and 8-6. Wasn't good enough to hang on to a spot for either gold or silver. But he does look delighted with his second medal in 3 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the silver medalist with a score of
Well, it's one position higher for Sever Ibragimov from Uzbekistan. It was bronze in Rio. And as I say, just kept dropping shots when he just didn't need to. 8-4, 10-8, 9-9, 10-2, 8-8, 10. Just wasn't enough to cope in those final few rounds with the quality of YANG Chao from China. But it's silver nonetheless. And the next stage for him is to try and usurp the man who is stood to his left. He stood right in the centre of our screen, and he has stood in exactly the same position he was 2 years ago in Rio as the Paralympic champion. He's now the world champion as well. China's YANG Chao, 237.2. 0.4 the difference. He came from 0.2 back with just one shot remaining. Hit a 10-6 under all that pressure. His penultimate round, 10-7, 10-5. 3 of his final 4, in fact 4 of his final 5 shots, all inside the 10 bracket. Remarkable stuff. He's the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate your World Championship.
Well, it's 2 more medals for the Chinese team. 2 more individual medals. They're going to pick up the team medal shortly as well for this competition. And, well, he might be the gold medal winner, but they're saying to Ibragimov, you come in the middle, we'll stand either side. So it's certainly smiles all around for the Chinese team. Ibragimov not showing too much emotion, maybe really had his heart set on that gold medal, but it's bronze in Rio and silver here. It's double golds though for the champion of the world. YANG Chao takes victory for China. It's silver for Uzbekistan with Ibragimov, and HUANG Xing of China takes the bronze as well. We're back with you in a couple of moments with the team victory ceremony as well. Don't go anywhere.
World Championships. And currently now, in a few moments, we're going to have the team event victory ceremony. 잠시 후 단체전 시상식이 있을 예정입니다. 잠시만 기다려주세요.
So thank you once again for staying with us for our coverage of the Cheongju 2018 World Shooting Parasport Championships here in South Korea. We've had our individual medal ceremony. Now moving on to the team event ceremony as well. Now these medals are earned during qualification. Finals scores are not calculated, and well, we've had a world record every day so far, and there's no difference already here on day number 3. A team world record this time for those three gentlemen there in the red tracksuit tops. The People's Republic of China breaking the world record in the team event for the 10-meter air pistol men's SH1. The highest 3 scores from your nation are added together to give you your team score. And you earn these medals.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medals will be presented by
Bronze medals going to the Ukraine. It's another team bronze. It's the highest position they finished so far individually and as a team.
They are accompanied by Secretary General of the Cheongju Sports Association for the Disabled,
Zakhvatayev is the middle scorer for the team. You see on the right hand side of your screen the man that was in that final and also took an individual bronze in the 25-meter event, Alexei Denisyuk, stepping forward first. Zakhvatayev and also Yuri Matafonov are the bronze medal winners for the team of Ukraine. 1,678, beating India into the bronze position by just 4 points. A roundup of the also round: Serbia in 5, Turkey in 6, and Poland in 7. Well, we still haven't got a day without a victory of some sorts, or at least a medal of some sorts for the home nation, and we're not going to today either. South Korean team looking on as the final gifts are handed out to Ukraine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist representing Republic of Korea.
But indeed, Republic of Korea pick up another medal. As mentioned before, having won the most in Germany, they will be here on home territory, hoping to go better. With a silver this time around in the team event. It was the first final. They hadn't had an individual in as well, but Park Chul, Park Se-kyun and King Young-man, three shooters who got a combined score of 1,679 in this team air pistol event. We've seen Park Chul and Park Se-kyun taking part in individual events.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist with the new world record representing.
But there was no beating what indeed was a world record performance. All three of these gentlemen made it through to the final. Two of them picked up medals. The other came fourth. They were so close to a clean sweep, and very surprising performance from Xiaolong, a new name to look forward to. HUANG Xing in silver in the individual event. Alongside him, picking up his medal just a moment ago, that was YANG Chao, champion in the individual event. And then, of course, Xiaolong with a smile on his face as well. So it is a World Championship gold in the team event for the team from the People's Republic of China. A world record, 1,732 was their combined score. And it means for a second time in this first session, we hear the anthem of China.
National anthem of People's Republic of China. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our world champions.
Well, not a bad morning's work at all for the People's Republic of China. Individual gold and silver, team gold and a team world record. Game three proving to be enjoyable for the Chinese team so far. Lots of smiles and photographs still to be taken, and what is also still to be had is plenty more competition. We do have two finals here on day number 3 of our competition from Cheongju. Make sure you join us again a little bit later on, around about 9 minutes past 3 local time. Have the P2 final coming up. That's the women's 10-metre air pistol individual event. We'll have the team ceremony for that during our second session as well. But from our first session here in the finals hall of the Cheongju 2018 World Shooting Parasport Championships, from myself, Alan March, enjoy a little break. We'll be back with you very, very shortly.